So hi guys and welcome back to another episode of F1 Manager Creator Team Career Mode Season 6. And let's just see in the inbox, and we have Diver. Well, first of all, let's see the monthly car development. That is bad. I mean, can't really do anything. And obviously Kushmaini has gone to 90 rated, good for him. And monthly car development for Abby Pulling has also increased, good. And September and tech insights for McLaren, okay. And for spotlight on Williams, we spoke to Jen Stroll team this month about the girl. It's going great. They said we know that. I mean, they are looking good with Piastri. He is going crazy. But look at that, we are still leading with P1 and P2 for Pierre Gasly. Obviously won the constructor already. And let's see Singapore. And if you haven't watched it, guys, the craziness happened in that race. Look at that. Williams scored 3 points less than us only because obviously we had 2 red flags, tried to do some strategy work, did not work out. And it was mostly because, guys, our tire wear was much worse than these guys. Obviously even the normal tire wear for us was just worse from these guys when we were just trying to stay standard. So that's why I tried to change the strategy here and there. But at the end, spoiler alert, safety car came out, and this was the thing that happened. Obviously wasn't able to do anything about it. So guys, let's just go for the Mexico. And look at that, guys, side pods research is in. So let's just go, and obviously cannot upgrade anything because we do not have that. Let's go on to the rear wing, and we have how much? 14 hours left. Let's use all of it for the rear wing. Obviously the next year's car is going to be amazing, so let's use 2 engineers for it, and that should be good. So the sponsor plan is in, and we have gained a lot from it. Obviously, guys, the problem is because it had, Mexico GP had 32 days to go. The problem is people will be, the other teams will be bringing in 100% some kind of upgrade, and the only thing we are going to be bringing is front wing upgrade that is going to be coming in 10 days. We do not have any upgrade to be going on this race. And let's see, underflow research is completed. Let's just go and research chassis this time. Look at that is going to get us a little bit more engine cooling, and that always helps. So we only have 1 engineer. Let's use that. So I think, guys, let's just go and see how bad this race is going to be. And the design finally for the front wing is in, guys, and obviously it doesn't really get us anywhere near. It's going to give us some performance, but it won't be enough. So let's do 4 of them. And let's go back, and you know what, let me see how much finances, and we have 29% of cost cap left. I haven't seen this for the whole season, I forgot to say it. And we have 18 million, and we only need 15 million for the car part test center, and suspension simulator is 17 million. So let me see, tire preservation is the worst, and I think suspension helps in that. So let's just go and upgrade. That is 17 million. That's going to cost us, but let's do it, guys, because we had almost a month, a whole month before the Mexico GP, and we are 20th August, so we are going to get the monthly money very time soon. So guys, let's just go. And let's see, guys, the strategy. We are here. The monthly development for Abby Pulling is alright. So let's just do, and front wing, let's put it on both the cars, and let's see how much performance that gives us. It gives us nothing. That, I mean, I'm not really angry about it. I knew that's going to happen. So let's use 15 in the wind tunnel tie, 1.2 in the CFD for the side pods, and 2 engineers should be good. Let's do that. And everything, guys, I think is done. Let's do the race targets, and let's just go into the Mexico GP.
We return once more to the hustle and bustle of Mexico City. The Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez is F1's highest altitude track at more than 2,000 meters above sea level. Teams are faced with thinner air around the track here, which includes 2 straights in the first sector.
Taking a look at the top of the constructors' standings, we've got a team that's starting to pull away. And the next rounds are still crucial to decide the final order of the season.
Let's see then how the weekend unfolds.
Into the qualifying, guys, let's just go. So 100% setup for Kush, obviously Pierre Gasly setup, yeah, good, well, optimal and great, cannot change more for that. Let's just go into qualifying. And into the qualifying, let's send Miney out. And let's send Gasly out now. And let's just wait for the slipstream 2, and the slipstream fest is going to begin in a little bit with Sonoda, Charles Leclerc and Antonelli. So we have started our first lap with Miney, purple for him, 26.8. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, 26.9, a little bit slower. So let's see the second sector what Miney can do right now, because we need to get a better lap than this. Second sector, Miney 29.0, Gasly with the second sector 29.3. He is 3 tenths slower. That is not good. And race to the line, Miney goes P1 with the 13.3. Okay, that is not bad, but I don't know if that is good. But Gasly, he needs to go again. And Gasly, guys, rounding out the last corner, is going to start his lap. And with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining, let's see what he can do. 2 cars getting out of the way. Turn 1, turn 2, and that is a horse into the way. But, well, he gets out of the more or less. So let's see, 27.8. So that is going to be a crazy thing to see what happens to Gasly. First sector for Albon, not an improvement, but last 2 green still does not improve his position. So let's see, Gasly in the second sector improves by 3 tenths, but I don't think it's going to work because we have 8 tenths slower in the last sector, and that is the reason, guys. Even after going 3 tenths slower, faster in the last sector, it doesn't matter. Lando Norris goes P1, Lawson goes P20 only. So we are here into Q2. That is good news, guys. So into Q2, let's just go on to the used set of tires. And you know what, let's just go on to the one we only used one. So let's go into Q2 and send these guys a little bit closer, and to see if we can get a good slipstream here. That will be good. Hadja is also be borrowing our slipstream. So we have started our lap with Miney in front, Gasly behind, and Hadja accompanying us into the third part of the train right now in the Aston Martin. And let's see the first sector, 26.9, that is good. 27.0, okay, that is a good lap time. So let's keep an eye on Miney, who is going to do the second sector, purple, that too, 29.0. 29.5, Gasly again a lot slower in the second sector. Have I made a mistake with him? And he goes to the line only 7 tenths slower, and Hadja is faster than him. So have I made a mistake here?
Here we are then looking at turn 12. Oh, that's where they hit the wall. And how will this affect their chances heading towards the Grand Prix, I wonder?
And that was Max Verstappen into the wall. That means we have a red flag now. So let's go on to the new set of tires for Pierre Gasly. Obviously, I don't think Kush needs to go out again, but I don't know, guys, why Gasly is so slow. So we are going to wait till the end, guys, to get something in the rubber and grip department. Guys, 30 seconds remain. We are now going out again, and Gasly is on the cusp of getting knocked out of Q2. Lando Norris only improves, goes to 12th. That is not enough. First sector, no improvement for Gasly. Let's see the second sector, the defining one for him. Obviously, no need. There is no need because Lando Norris is the only one who must have been on a lap, but he has already completed it. So we are into Q3 more or less safely. So Antonelli obviously got P1 in Q2, but yeah, that's not going to matter. So let's go on to that old set of soft tires for Mini, and let's use the one we have used second least, because obviously guys we need these tires. And into the final qualifying session, let's send Gasly out guys this time,
4
because you know
seconds.
what,
3,
I think
2, 1.
there is a
Green light.
problem with his car, or does he have some kind of pace deficit this time out, because I do not understand. So Gasly has started his lap, and let's see the first sector, and it's 27.0, 27.1. Gasly again slower, and that was I think that was an Aston Martin into the way, but it doesn't matter. Second sector 29.6. He is way too slow in second sector guys. He is way too slow, and he's
Stay negative on the
14.4.
delta.
Okay, I know he has old tires, but he shouldn't be this slow. 5 tenths faster mine was
So
on a used set of tires. And guys, 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining. Let's try to join Miney and Gasly to the hip to get a good lap here. That is the only way guys. I think that is the only way I have to do something here. So we have started our lap into turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. These guys are more or less joined to the hip. Miney behind him is not improving. He again, even after the slipstream, does not improve. So what the hell has happened to him? I do not understand guys. It can't just be set up, because that is way too big of a gap. 29.0 for Miney and 29.1. Finally Gasly has done a competitive second sector. Miney goes P3 and Gasly at least goes P7, but Charles Leclerc goes P5. Good for him. And Antonelli though has quietly taken pole. And the people who are going to be starting P1 and P2, it's Antonelli and George Russell. So guys, let's just go into the Mexico GP.
It's almost time to get things going here in Mexico City as we settle down for 71 laps of breathtaking action.
We've seen some unbelievable action around the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez in the past. Ferrari's Sebastian Vettel had to fight off both Red Bull drivers, only to be demoted off the podium in 2016 in what was a highly controversial moment.
Thin air at this elevation means less airflow around the car. Drivers could struggle with cooling their cars and themselves around Mexico City's track. It's a physical test of technology and human endurance alike. Tension continues to build here as race day begins.
So into the race, let's just see. So medium, hards and softs for Gasly. That I think we can go from medium to softs. That actually might be the good strategy. Let's go mediums, and another set of mediums should be good. And guys, the strategy for Gasly, it's going to be soft to mediums and soft medium softs for Kush Miney. So let's go 3 laps lower on the fuel, and yeah, let's do everything 3 laps. You know what guys, let's not do 3 laps, let's only go 2 laps for at least Gasly guys, because I don't know where his pace has gone, because I have put everything on his car and his setup is 99%. That is much more annoying. And look at that, suspension, underfloor, side pods, rear wing, front wing, everything is new. I just don't get it why he is so slow. So guys, let's just go into the grid formation.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. I suspect that we'll all be closely following Charles Leclerc in this one.
Starting P5 gives them a great position off the line. If they manage the race right, well, it could get even better.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. What will happen next? We're about to find out at the Mexico City Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go!
So Charles Leclerc is starting P5, good for him, but Antonelli is into pole, taking it through the line, and we have seen a good Miney though, goes for it, has already overtaken Charles Leclerc, and Charles Leclerc has overtaken George Russell. George Russell comes back and straight into at least P3, and Antonelli has been overtaken by Miney. Miney just looking mighty on those soft tires. He has the pace because obviously Antonelli is on mediums. All the three are on mediums. Gasly is on softs. Obviously, Miney has the most amount of softs on the whole grid. So I understand why he has this much pace. And Gasly, though, let's stop using his tires because his pace is not somewhere. His pace is non-existent. So I cannot do anything. Charles Leclerc though goes defensive, but through the inside, turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, but still Gasly has to just stay behind. And there is Sainz into P6, and there goes Gasly again going side by side with Charles Leclerc. He has overtaken, but Charles Leclerc around the outside on his medium tires goes for it and stays into P4. So annoyingly, fuel, let's stop using that for Miney, and we have overtaken Charles Leclerc finally. So guys, I think I have to push for at least a lap to catch up to Gasly, catch up to Charles Leclerc, and we have caught up to the top 3. That is good for Gasly to stop pushing. Obviously, first bring those temps back into the range, then we will see. And Antonelli has caught up to Miney, so let's stop pushing on those tires. We have a crash for Lance Stroll. Let's see that.
Take a look now.
Turn 16 was the crash into the last corner. That means
And there's contact with the barrier.
just the back end kicking out for him. Could not do anything there. And we have saved all the fuel, guys. And guys, at the end of lap 17, look at that. We are fighting with each other and we have saved all the fuel. So let's stop saving on the fuel. And here goes Antonelli on Gasly, and he has been overtaken. But look at that, George Russell has just run away. But guys, the amazing thing about this race, in Mexico, is that even if you run away, we can catch up back to you very quickly with the help of DRS. So let's try to take these tires as long as we can with the help of the DRS of these guys. And guys, we have a VSC. What an amazing time for us. This is the best time for us to pit. Obviously, I think a little early, but yeah, this is the best time for us to pit, and we have to pit. There is no chance other than that. And we have Lance Stroll, who has crashed into 112, and that was dumb from me. Let's see the retirement. And obviously this makes sense, guys. Lance Stroll angry with himself in the Andretti livery. Andretti team with an amazing black and white livery there. A little bit of a yellow too. And I think, guys, let's just bring both the guys into the pits. Let me see. We have put him onto the pits. Yep, we have. So let's just go back and let's go into the pits. And Miney now is into the pits. And look at that, guys. Every single driver is into the pits. None of these guys are waiting for anything, because that makes sense, guys. But their strategy will be a little bit different than us, and that is a sub 1 second, 2 second stop. Finally, guys, finally I have seen a good stop, and that means we actually, we didn't do it. Wait, no. Miney was behind someone. I cannot remember who he was behind, but Miney has actually jumped someone into the pit stops, though Gasly has lost a little bit time. And guys, the VSC is ending and we are going green for the VSC, and I am pushing 100% on everything. Let's see the tire where everyone else has gone, and it's medium for Antonelli and Miney, hards for Ocon, Russell goes mediums, hards, Gasly goes mediums, Hedja, Piastri, Porsche on hard tires, Max Verstappen on mediums, hards for Charles Leclerc, Vasa Maloney, Lando Norris on mediums, Sonoda with hards. Obviously a lot of damage for him with the mechanical fault, and Miney has overtaken Antonelli, but he was already in front, but Antonelli has overtaken him back. So yeah, I think 1 lap should be enough for us to push. Let's stop pushing already, guys, because look at that, our tire wear is much worse than him. So let's stop pushing on the tires. Let's keep an eye on Gasly, who needs to overtake these guys, and we have overtaken George Russell at least. The next target will be Esteban Ocon on those hard tires, and with the help of DRS, we could not do this on this time. but I think guys we will be able to do it. Let's stop pushing on everything else, because I think guys we are wasting our time on everything. And we have overtaken Miney, has overtaken Carlos Sainz, and Carlos Sainz will be the biggest loser here guys into turn 1 with the help of DRS. Sainz was able to get overtaken by Miney with a little bit of a correction into turn 3, but that's what I'm saying guys. Look at that. Okay, so Russell overtakes Gasly back, but Gasly on lap 24 comes back, overtakes him, but they are still going side by side. That is amazing to see. And you know what, let him go drive in cleaner air for Gasly for a little bit, because his tires are a little too hot in my opinion. And guys, look at that, lap 32 with the help of DRS, Gasly goes for it, and look at how defensive George Russell went for it, but still was able to get overtaken by Gasly. But Max Verstappen, also looking amazing, has overtaken George Russell. He tries to go for it on Gasly, but Gasly defends, and look at that guys, this is costing us time a little bit, but Max Verstappen overtakes Gasly. So let's use the fuel a little bit, because we have extra fuel. And guys, lap 34, Max Verstappen has caught up to Miney, but since that's the case, I am going to let Piastri catch up to these guys, and if Gasly is not able to stay with Piastri, then I will think about pushing. And guys, we have a crash, and that is, I think, Tsunoda. No, Tsunoda already had it, and it's Liam Lawson crashing into turn 12.
Oh, and a fairly substantial crash there. And that's not what they would have had in mind when they woke up this morning.
So that was Liam Lawson getting onto the curb, which was the wrong choice for him. That meant his back end kicked out, and he went straight into the wall, straight into the barriers, and that is not something you want to see. And Piastri overtakes both our drivers, but again, it doesn't matter. We have the DRS. We are going to fight with him. And look at that guys, lap 44, we have caught up to Antonelli. Hell, we have overtaken Antonelli with Miney, and he is almost out of DRS, but that doesn't matter. Look at that Gasly though, he is using all his tires. Well, I was asking him to use all his tires, so let him use 100% of his pace guys, because we are going into the pits on another set of medium tires. Obviously does not have a new set of softs. Wait, I think he has a fairly less. No, he has 86%. Yeah, anything under 90% cannot be used. So here goes through the inside, Antonelli and Miney fighting with each other. That means Gasly's in lap is going to get affected through it, but through the turn 4, Antonelli overtakes and is in the lead, but Gasly though is getting hurt by it. So you know what, there is no point in pushing, but you know what, let them push. Let Gasly push, because he will come out of the pits while pushing, so that will be good. And into the pits goes Gasly, 2.0 pit stop, so he should come out just in front of Ocon, and Ocon, nope, in front of Maloney. Well, no, because Max Verstappen has overtaken Maloney, and Gasly comes out into P10. So let's use his tires to catch up to these guys and overtake him. Let him push for 2 laps guys. Miney, who needs to pit on the next lap, let him push 100% with Piastri, who is in front. Let's go on to the soft tires for the next lap. Let's see what we get here, and we will get the DRS on the start finish straight, and that is for us. Antonelli into the pits. Let's see where he goes from here. And Miney on the start finish straight, easy overtake from him, and he goes on to the soft tires. So that is a good strategy for us, because Miney is going on to a set of soft tires too. So let's see, we are into the pits where Antonelli came out in P8. So we should come out a little bit better, because I pushed a lot rather than them. And let's see, Miney and Piastri now tumbling down the order, and look at that, how good of an undercut these guys have. But Miney comes out into P5. That is the best thing guys. That is the best thing for us. This is the perfect place to come out, and with the help of DRS and the much better tire and the natural grip, we have overtaken Porsche. So let me see, 21% tire wear for Charles Leclerc. That is crazy. So our main goal is now to catch up to Max Verstappen and Pierre Gasly. And guys, lap 56, Max Verstappen has been overtaken by Miney, and it was on to the start finish straight again. with the help of DRS, and we already have lapped car coming in front, but that was still easy. And look at that, how big of a gap Miney was able to get. Just that the Mercedes of, I think that must be Albon, came into the way. Little bit problematic, but it doesn't matter. Gasly though on his medium tires is losing touch to the top. 19.5, 19.0, 19.2. So Gasly is a little faster, and we have a crash with 10 laps to go. Is that a safety car? No, it was George Russell fighting with, that must be Esteban Ocon.
What the?
And yep, George Russell
And
is
just
angry
like
with it.
that,
Obviously,
the hopes
that
of the
was
team start to-
the Porsche not leaving the space. And look at that, we are pushing him. We are pushing 100% Gasly. Let's see, can he catch up? And let's see into the final sector, guys. We are starting with Miney from 6 seconds, the final lap of the race. Let's push Gasly. Obviously, I don't think he will be able to catch up to anyone, but still, let's see what he can do. Obviously, Max Verstappen is close. Let's see if he can catch up, and obviously the battery is already empty for him. So let's push 100% to see if Miney can get the fastest lap. So let's see the tires. They are crazy, but it doesn't matter because Miney, let's see if he's lighting up the sectors. He is not, but he is still fast, and we are taking it easy. Miney getting one step closer to winning his first championship. Antonelli and Piastri fighting, but cannot do anything because Miney into P1 has won the Mexico GP with 6 seconds to Antonelli and Piastri, who came out so close to each other. Obviously, it was, I think, Miney who had just incredible pace and was able to keep it up. And Gasly though into P5, I don't know where he lost his pace. He should have been up there, guys.
Karun, what a brilliant drive we just witnessed there.
Incredible. That was a really well-deserved win. They got their race strategy absolutely spot on.
A great display of team spirit there, as everyone finally gets the chance to share this moment. Well, Karun, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
They'll be absolutely delighted to have picked up the win here. What a great outcome that is for the team.
And what a good work for both the drivers. Obviously, I think Pierre Gasly could have done a little bit more, but I knew it, guys. With the mediums at the end, he will not be able to do much. But Antonelli, with a good strategy, was able to get P2. Oscar Piastri did amazing, and Carlos Sainz at the end got the fastest lap, but he ended his race into P12. Obviously, a really bad timing for for him to get a VSC when he was on hard tires. So let's see. Oscar Piastri is level on points with Pierre Gasly, but they are not catching up to Kush Miney because he is 80 points in front. And we have already won the constructor, nothing to do about it. And let's see, we gain 1 point for getting a 1.9 pit stop for Miney, and that was the best for us. But still, guys, we need to do something in the pit stops because we are not able to do much. But still, guys, we are winning. So if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one.